Alright, so this is Luna, my 10th gen Civic Si. I've done a lot to this car, and there are some things I regret. I'm going to go and start with the first one. I'm going to have to say it's probably the hood vent. Now, from afar, looks perfectly fine. You can't even tell, okay, that it's like done like homemade or whatever. And honestly, I really enjoy how it looks from afar. But when you get up close to it, okay, you could tell it's freaking rigged, okay? And obviously, I did this a long time ago, actually. And I don't like how it came out. It definitely could have been a lot neater. Again, you know, the reason why I like to be creative, okay? And at the time I did this, I didn't really have the money for a carbon hood. And I have the money now for one, but I still don't want to spend, not yet at least, $1,200, okay? And so I like to find creative solutions, okay? I'm a very creative person. A lot of people love that, a lot of people hate that. So I decided to put an AC vent in my hood. And again, from afar, it looks freaking great. You can't even tell, really, that it's like cheaply done. But when you get close to it, the 5 million screws I have, and it's warped in some places. Yeah, that's the first thing that I regret. And let's go into the second thing, which is not the fact that I cut the fenders, because I really enjoyed that, but the fact that I didn't really add any support sooner, because sometimes the door gets caught on them, and that happens. And the other side's a lot worse, and I'll show you. Yeah, the other side got completely crunched in when I went to the track. So that's not fun. I should have added support way before, but I didn't, and I still haven't, and so that's what happened. The third thing that I regret is not tuning it sooner and putting an intercooler on it, okay, like performance mods. I waited a long time to do that, okay, and I should have done that a long time ago, okay. I regret not doing like cooling mods, especially because the heat soak was awful on this car when it was stock, and I waited a long time to do all that stuff. So that's like the third thing I regret. The fourth thing that I regret is all the spray paint I used, because there's overspray on the car still. Yeah, there was like a whole bunch of like overspray all over here, and there might still be some. I had to remove all of that. On the hood in some places, and even on the windshield, there is overspray still from me messing with crap. Yeah, I regret that. Okay, that was really stupid of me. There's a lot of things that I've done with this car that are stupid, okay? And is that a scratch? What is that? How'd that happen? Oh my god, look at that scratch. I don't know how that happened. Okay, well, I guess I regret that. I regret all the scratches on my car. I've done a lot of them. A lot of them. Like, look at this one. Yeah, look at that scratch. Yep, a nice, fat, long scratch. This car has been kind of abused. And that's one thing I regret, is like I could have kept it cleaner. But, you know, it happens. Like I said, I'm kind of a menace when it comes to things. Okay, sometimes I make a mess of things, quite often. And this car is... well, you can't really tell, honestly, but when you look up close, it's kind of proof of that, okay? And I'm not really ashamed to admit that, alright? Because no one's perfect, and I actually kind of like showing my flaws off and things I regret, because we're all humans, you know? But, yeah, this car has a lot of them. Another thing that I regret, okay, is when I put my wood splitter on the car. If y'all remember that one? Yeah, I got a little creative with a giant wood splitter. Now, the splitter itself, I'm not mad about, but it's the damage it did to the car when I had to, like, rig things. That's what I'm, like, regret, okay? Splitter itself, whatever. Okay, that was kind of a good time, but what the damage it did to the car, which I'll show you. You see, I had to put freaking duct tape here because the holes I had to cut for the supporting wires and the holes in the bumper. Okay, I regret that. And also it tore up a lot of the inside of the car I had to cut, so I had to redo all that crap. Yeah, that's like a big thing that I regret that I did. Again, the splitter itself was like fine, okay? I don't care how big and awkward it was, but it's what I had to do to attach it to the car. All the damage it did. Really not very happy with that. You live, you learn. I'm a very creative person. Alright, I like to do things myself sometimes, and I've always been that way, okay? And so sometimes I do things like that and they backfire. Actually, a lot of times I do things they backfire, but it's okay. I don't remember what number we're on, but I also regret when I took off the OEM SI badge, you could see the damage behind it, okay? Because I literally chipped off the clear coat. Yeah, so now I had to freaking put this one over it, and it still looks like kind of crap. So, yeah, that was kind of a bad thing on my part. One more thing that I regret is the acetone damage I did to my freaking, whatever this piece is. Yeah, this acetone damage, and also some damage up on the trim here, because I had to use acetone to get some of the window visor residue off. I regret that, and also had to tape that in a couple places. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I regret doing. Okay, so in summary, 1 was the hood vent, 2 was not adding support to the fenders when I cut them, 3 was all the damage I did when I did my wood splitter, 4 was all the scratches I've done to the car, and 5 I think was not tuning it. I already said that, I don't remember. I don't remember not tuning it and doing the cooling, okay, because this car is just so much fun with that, and I should have done it a long time ago. As well as the acetone damage and me removing the clear coat by accident. Oh, and also the overspray. The overspray I did was, it's kind of bad. I'm still working on that. Maybe learn from me when you do things, okay? I got no problem showing you guys my flaws, okay? Learn from me, all right? Some things you shouldn't do. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. All right, as always, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, hit the sub button. And if you don't, I'm gonna come to your house and steal all your pasta. All right, you don't want me in your house stealing your pasta. Have a great day. Shit, oh shit.